Well, greetings, trekkers. We are out here just east of Park Falls at the Wintergreen hiking and ski trails and snowmobile trails and ATV trails right off Highway 70. It's right over there. I could throw a rock and hit it. There's a loop of ski and hiking trails that I am going to attempt to snowshoe today. There's plenty of snow out here on this wonderful Saturday, January 11th. But there was also some rain earlier this week, which ended up causing a lot of that snow to get kind of crusty and ugly. And people have been walking out here and skiing out here, and I don't know what the experience is going to be like, but we'll start off with snowshoes, and if I hate it, I'll turn around, come back, and put on my hiking boots. But either way, we're going to take care of the Wintergreen trails here today. All right, it is gorgeous out here. It is partly cloudy. We had some snow come through, just light dusting here early this morning, and it's about 25 degrees. There's almost no wind. This is just a beautiful winter paradise right now. All right. Well, so far it's been what I've thought here in this first half, 3/4 of a mile. Really crunchy on top, pretty beaten down. Not ideal for snowshoes, but it's less ideal for hiking boots. I'd be post-holing. Only a couple of inches, but that's still not much fun. But this is also why having snowshoes is so cool, because I can just walk across crap like this, and I'm just following a path somebody already made, cutting across to the other part of the trail system. So I always try to be mindful when I'm on these shared use trails. And I've used to ski a little bit, and I know what a pain in the butt it is to have your ski tracks obliterated by snowshoes and hikers and dogs and bicycles. And they do have this groomed. I use a tracked vehicle to groom it. And you can see there's a track right there, and there's a track right there. And this is kind of supposed to be a skate track, I think. Now, hikers and snowshoers are supposed to use the left. Where is the left? There is no left. So when there is a left, I use it. When there's not, I'm just going to go down this track here that's used for fat tired bikes. This sort of looks like a path. It's not on the map, not on the trail map at all. And I can't tell if those are deer or footprints, probably deer. But I'm going to go up and see what we can see. Just took a break, took a little water in. So these are a new pair of snowshoes for me, a pair of Northern Light backcountry. Actually not new. I bought them 2 years ago, but then there was a winter without snow, and then there was a winter in southern Texas. So this is my first opportunity to actually get out in them, and they're all right. What I like, they fit my mucklucks, and many snowshoes do not fit my mucklucks. These are incredibly comfortable, warm boots, just amazing. With my lack of flexibility, however, it's difficult for me to put the boot in while they're on my feet. So I put the boot in and then I put my foot in. So if I have to get out of these snowshoes and go tromping around, I'm probably not wearing my snowshoes again until I get back to someplace dry. But I'm not going to worry about it because that's not the plan anyway. But yeah, I was mistaken. Onyx actually does show this as a trail, clearly a disused trail. I would imagine during deer hunting season it sees some foot traffic. But nobody's been on here since the last snowfall, that's for sure. Just me, the deer, raccoons, coyote, rabbit. We're at a T intersection. Doesn't look like it, but it's supposed to be part of the trail going off that way. I went back a little bit, didn't see it. I'm going to follow this one. It dead ends in a little bit. And here is the branch to the T that I thought wasn't there. I don't know, looks pretty gnarly, but I'm gonna go for a little bit and just see how far along I get before I get branched out, treed out, tired out. I could try to get under this, kind of hard with snowshoes. That ceiling's not as easy to clear as you think. And then if I look beyond it, there really isn't much of anything. I think this is it. We didn't even go 50 feet. Now we're headed back to the parking lot. It's probably about 11 o'clock in the morning, probably a little after. And I think that'll do it for the morning anyway. First time out snowshoeing in 3 years. And my left leg and oddly my left foot are telling me they've had enough. If we get finished up here, it'll probably be in the neighborhood of 3.5 to 4 miles. And I'll call that good for the afternoon. I'm going to go back out this afternoon now, whether that's a hike or a snowshoe. Oh, not quite 2 hours later, and 20 miles to the west, and we have this now. How things change. Wow. About 25 degrees out. The wind has picked up a little bit, and we have moderate snowfall here. This is gorgeous. Just off some road right at the county line. A little bit further west, we're at the Flambeau River State Trailhead. And last time I was here, 2 years ago in August, and it was pouring rain and pouring mosquitoes. That video never got created. Probably never will. It was just an all-around horrible day. I slept badly. Did not feel good that morning. Started doing a hike. Everything hurt. I abandoned that hike. This is clearly really well groomed, and I imagine they allow snowshoes to some degree, but I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to walk down Snus Road, is the name of it. Walk down and just enjoy a pretty walk in the winter day. Right across the road, right across Highway 70, is the Oxbo trail system. It's supposed to be a hiking and ski trail system. It clearly is a UTV trail at the moment. Now, the UTV track is just wide enough to make a decent footpath, so we're going to see what the left leg can handle. They're not very big, not very old, but walking through a nice stand of birch. I think I covered this in a video once, but way back in Boy Scout days doing our survival fun stuff, we made birch bark tea. Ooh, we were clever. So we took the birch bark, stuff you'd normally use for making fires, and we boiled it into a tea that was god-awful. And it was like 30 years later where I learned that it's not this bark, but this inner bark that's past this. You shave off some of that. That actually damages the tree. So, but it supposedly tastes much better, and it's much better for you than the fire starter. Just took a look at the map, make sure this is where I wanted to go. I'm not sure it is, but we're going to keep going it. But you see this rise that's right here. There's another valley, then another rise, and then the valley. And on the other side of that is the road we were on not long ago when the snow started falling. As the crow flies, if we were to walk straight across for about maybe 200 yards. So this kind of goes in a direction I'm not sure I want to go, but maybe there's an intersection up here and I can take a left. So I'd like to go that way, start getting back to the truck. Yipper, it is time to turn around. If I keep going this direction, it will make a loop, but I don't start the bend of the loop for about another mile. Got about 1.5 miles in already. It's going to be 1.5 miles or so back. Yeah, I don't need to make this a 6-mile thing. It's 3 o'clock, so we're going to get dark in about 1.5 hours. Yeah, it's time to get back to the parking lot. Big fat flakes coming down now. I should put my hat on. Well, right here is a cutover. If you see where that down tree is, just past that is the other side of this loop. I thought, oh, cool, because it is a little bit shorter. I walked through there. Well, GoPro must have got a little too cold on that last hike and decided it wasn't going to work anymore. It's almost 4:30, getting dark out here. This is kind of what I've heard termed as the magic blue hour. I like that. I've walked down this before in the fall time or summertime, one of those times, maybe wintertime, I can't remember, but there wasn't snow. Not going to walk down it now. I'm just going to walk kind of up the road a little bit. Just